Hello and welcome. So I'm going to take a look at the Times quick cryptic crossword, and this is being published on Tuesday the 18th of February 2025, and it's been set by Pedro. Slight pang of fear going through me there when I see that name. Just one of the setters we don't see as often, but still quite a toughie. The only puzzle we've had from them this year took 26 minutes, but I think they were always doable. So I don't know. I'm just gonna have to dig into that, I think. Going to reset the timer and crack on. It initially runs off with politicians for... That's a romp, isn't it? Yeah. Hijinks. Teacher with good ability to listen produces mortarboard. Good teacher is Serge. What's that? Serge? Doesn't really listen. Sir here. Good ability to listen. Ear. Some kind of ear, I think. Inclination to write slogan for supporters. Inclinations leaning. Leanings? Something about that. Distinctive character, not entirely perceived by the ears. Is that just a... sound like? Not entirely would be whole. Not whole. Happy to host loose group of stars. Happy to host loose group of stars. Don't think it's a hidden word. If it is, it's a set of stars I don't really know. What's his name? Orion? No. Corrupt French nobleman. Gosh, interrupting a witness. French nobleman is a duke. Duck, is it? Duke. That's the only one I can think of, really. Oh, put suck. Duck. Doesn't witness is to see, seduce, corrupt, seduce. Yeah. Yeah, seduce. Gosh. Daughter in Mile End. Disrupted Grand District for Conservative constituency. Wow. So we've got an anagram Mile End, it's 7 letters, daughter's D. Grand District. Religious leader is hot in dance. Is hot is normally ish. So what dancers do I know? They've got an ish on the end of them. Religious leader, Reverend. Perform joke, mostly in stage turn. Perform joke would be a gag. J-O-K maybe, stage turn. Golden circle, not quite 50% round. Not quite 50% would be a halo, wouldn't it? Halo, yeah. Coffee, French are to urge termination of Americano. It ends in an O. French are is it air? Sont. Espresso. Espress urges to S is to press. Okay, lots of French words that I don't really know. Disclosure about Royal Society is a setback. Got an RS, haven't we? Is a setback. Don't know. Fix right level. Level. Even. Need an R. There's an R at the start or the end. Start or the end there, but not sure where. Let's go on the downs. Some job share politicians turned up for work. Opera. That's a hidden word. Nice. Carefully select. Pick. Spinach cooked in stew. Pick the... There's no O there. Unless it's spinach cooked, which is 13 letters in itself. Yes, I think it might be pick. Carefully select is to pick. Maybe it's a choice. Let's put choice there as a... Nope, doesn't work. Okay. Pick, I think it's fairly good. I need to unravel that later maybe. Exciting expression of joy spread by promotional material. Item. Expression joy spread. Promotional items an ad. Cross person, artisan, probably. Artisan. taking sides, ousting leader, partisan out, artisan, yep. Flowery garden, on quilt, redesigned. So garden 6, on quilt is, okay. Flowery is, golly. Equilateral. There should be an RY or something in that, if it's a flowery clue. A keen follower, receiving rice mostly from Nigeria. Say, let's say Nigeria is an example of this. Unless it's say, e.g. There's no C in there, so I don't think there's a hidden word. Receiving rice mostly. Could be an RSC though, couldn't it? From Nigeria is African, isn't it? There you are. A fan. There we are. Simple. Male supporting generally empty exercise venue. So male is M. Supporting generally gym. No, purely. Simple. Simple wordplay. Don't mind that. Ape. One friend cages it. Imitate. Yeah. Okay. Simple. Times this could be by. Journalists are press. Backing English state. State is to express. X. Yep. Dorothy's dot. Cuddled Toto right at the end. Cuddled Toto. Cuddled Toto. What is that? Oh yeah, it's just each of those words. Dot. Secretary is upset. Friend in shock. PA. Secretary upset. Friend in shock. Hang on. PayPal. Shock. PayPal. Don't really. PA. Upset. Appall. Appall. End of report missing from paper edition. That's an issue, isn't it? End of report. T missing from paper. Issue and tissue. That kind of paper. Okay, well that feels a lot happier. Let's have a look at this one then. Teacher with master. No. Good ability to listen. I think there's an ear there. I'm going to put it there. Some kind of headwear. Headwear, I think. Head's teacher with his W. Yep. Inclination to write slogan for supporters. Gosh, not sure about that. Distinctive character, not is an air, not entirely perceived by the ears. Not sure, I've got these two long anagrams to sort out yet. Happy to host loose group of stars. So I would have thought happy is gay. Loose is group of stars is not Gemini because it's GA. This one again, exciting is happy. Why would that be? Expression of joy is hey, spread by P. Promotional item. Promotional item isn't a PP though, is it? Not sure about that. Happy. Maybe happy in the sense isn't gay. But I would think to host loose. I can't think of the word loose. Okay. What's this? A Mile End. Oh gosh. Mile End Conservative constituency, but it's a question mark, so it's not really a. I assume it's not a proper one. Daughter. Mile End. Mile End. D there. There's two D's to go there. Middle. Now Middle England. Oh, Middle England. Yeah, traditional place where you might find conservative. Is hot in dance. Religious leader is hot in dance. Is it just is hot anagram? There's a P there. Where's that P coming? This one. Perform joke. Mostly in stage turn. It's anagram of stage, in stag. Perform jest is so in. So we've got NG S exit okay, going to come to these too long anagrams a bit. Disclosure about Royal Society is setback. I mean, that's an R, isn't it? Rehearsal. Is a setback, is a disclosure, is a not really getting anywhere on this. Fix is to level. I mean, it's either an R there and then level to mean fix, or fix and then R to get into level. And neither of those is obvious to me. Okay, what have we got here again? Let's look at this garden and quilt redesigned. Okay, where am I getting that W? If that's the case. Flowery. Garden on quilt redesigned. What the? Golly. That one, so what was this one over here? Pick and choose. Pick and choose is more likely, I think. Let's have a quick look at that spinach. S-P-I-N-A-C-H. Cooked K-A. I think it's about right. Looks about right. Pick and choose. Pick and choose. What's this then? Rehearsal, dispersal, reversal. Setback is reversal, isn't it? So what have we got? Reveal. Yes, reveal. Okay. That must be something like a mishap. Can that be a mishap? There's ISH. In dance. Okay. Bishop. Okay. Bop. Bop. Okay, don't mind a bop on that one. Yeah, what's this? Galaxy. Lucy's lax. Galaxy. Fair enough. Okay, coming through a bit now on the last few. Down to my last. What's that name? These are, but they're not easy. Inclination is a leaning. Inclination to write slogan for supporters. I thought that should be exciting expression. Happy of joy spread by. Heady? Heady, I think that is. I think that's heady. Let's assume that's heady, which makes that. To write slogan. Penchant. Penchant, yep. Okay, penchant. I think that has to be heady with an ad in it. Just leaves these 3 or 4 over here at 12 minutes again. Distinctive character, not entirely. Is that just a hidden word? I don't think so. Perceived by the ears. Aura. I think that is oral. Oral. Yes, okay. Which makes that. I have to write that out horizontally. I just cannot. I don't even know what the clues expect me to do, really. W-A-D-L. Something. E. Maybe an R. But I would have thought, if it's flowery, garden on quilt, I mean, there's no W in there. And head, I'm very happy with. Teacher, head with ear. Flowery design is, flowery design, I mean, walled, wall. Where? I don't think there's anything other than the vowels and H will go in there. It's not going to be an A, sorry. Could be a Y, I suppose. Y, W. Flowery garden on quilt redesigned. Waterboard's headwear, so yeah, I don't think there's any other word that'll go there really. Let's think about flowery garden. Oh, maybe flowery garden is. Anagram flowery garden, which would be. I don't know. Flowery garden would. Be, let's see what I've got left if I take all those put those letters out. Because I can't see what else to do really. W A D. I mean, all those letters are in there. Flowery gardener, which leaves me F O R Y G R N, just an E. Wow, not many letters in there. Where where on quilt, where'd, I've sort of done here as well, haven't really thought about this. Perform joke is a gag. All jokes are gag, mostly in stage turn. Adject. And this one was the R, wasn't it? Well, I could be putting an R there. Level. Real. Fix. Repair. Fix could be like you're in a fix. The fact I've got a Y to add it, well, if that's an anagram, flowery garden, which doesn't really seem likely on quilt redesigned, but redesigned looks like a let's assume that on quilt, on Q-U-I-L-T, so Q-U-I-L-T, on, so it goes to there, and then I've got a word, if that were the case, for garden, so on quilt would be, to get to flowery, would be, the only place a Q-U would go, would be something like that, wouldn't it? How quiet. Haven't got an E, can't be doing an anagram of on quilt down there. Perform joke. Against, no. Skit. Just looking to see if there's some letters that will, in my head, perform is to act. Act, and then a joke is a quip. A quit, now, perform a quip. A quip. Turn is to a quip. Okay, so that must be QU. Okay, so maybe quilt is gosh, L quest. Lack. I would think Dilt. Not gonna happen. Lick. There's an anagram of quilt in there. That would come to be liqueur again, wouldn't it? To then make that R level would be, fix would be to, three-letter word meaning fix, and that has to really be a roof. Can't see that being right. Could be. If that's liqueur, flowery. Lacquer. Lacquery. That's oral, because it's distinct character and not entirely perceived, is oral. Middle England spelt correctly, acquit spelt correctly, espresso is coffee. ES is R, I think. Press is to urge, and termination or whatever. Could be a quest, I suppose. Quest. Fix, tie, tier. Yeah, that's tier. Okay. So that must be on quilt redesigned. I've got no idea what to do with this clue. Is it quest or quent? Laquent, laquert. Um, hmm. Let's go through. I'm going to go through garden on quilt. Just check off those letters, which I don't think are right now, but oh, I've still got flowery garden, haven't I? No, I haven't, because that was definitely a QU on quilt. Let's see if I cross off all those letters that I've got in there, which I don't think are right, but let's cross them off. QU, E, T, L, D, A, W. Well, W doesn't count, does it? But because I don't know where the W's coming from. So leaves me R, N, O, N, quint, laquint, lonquint, loquant, dolo. Rand. N, N, O, I. And my word cross is W, some W, something A, something D, something L, something. I would assume that's quest or quent, which. Oh, I mean, redesigned. If it isn't an anagram indicator, then what's a word that means? Well, I feel like headwear has to be wrong because of that W. But if it's wrong, what have we got? I've only got an O and an I to go in there. Roy. I think that's grandiloquent. It's headgear, isn't it? Headgear, they are. Okay, grandiloquent. Wow, what a word. Is an anagram. Okay, there we are. Quah, that was them. Okay. Got to go back and have a look at that headgear then. What's that headgear? That was good ear, wasn't it? I think. Good ability to listen. Put the W. Right, okay. Grandiloquent, not a word I know. Flowery, but is an anagram of garden on quilt. Right, 2251, with a lot of time spent on that last question clue. Right. Let's have a look and see what I've got there then. So once again, Pedro hammering me there. Right, initially, so we've got an acrostic coming up of runs off, RO, and then with politician MP. So it's not actually a fully acrostic, it's just RO and then MP to get to a romp, which could be sexual hijinks. Teacher is a head, and then good ability is a good ear, ability listen, good, and it ability listen is near, good ear, and produces a mortarboard, which is a good is headgear. Inclination is a penchant. And to write a slogan for supporters, so you might pen a chant. Distinctive character is an aura, and we've got the word oral, which would be not entirely perceived by the ears. Perceived by the ears is oral. Take off the L. We've got happy is gay, hosting loose, which is lax, and a group of stars could be a galaxy. Corrupt. To corrupt is to seduce. The French nobleman is a duke, I expect. Interrupting a witness, so if you witness something, you see it happen. Daughter in Mile End is an anagram of the first part of middle, E. G for grand, so disrupt is your anagram indicator to get you that far. G for grand, and then a district is a land, and Middle England. So Middle England is that area which generally votes Conservative in general elections, generally, or it's said to. Religious leader is a bishop, and we've got is hot, so is and then H for hot, which is a valid abbreviation because you see H on hot taps, and then bop is a dance. Perform is to act, ACT. A joke mostly is a quip without the P, so put that in mostly in stage turn. A quit. Yeah, not sure about definition there, but there we go. A golden circle is a halo. Not quite 50%, so half but without the F on it is obviously 50%, and a round is O. Coffee is espresso. Coffee, French R, so ES for S, French. And to urge is to press. Termination of Americano is no. Disclosure is to reveal. Is a reveal about Royal Society, which is RS, gives us reversal, which is a setback. If you fix something, you might tie it together, and R for right, and a level is a tier. Let's have a look at the downs. Got a reverse hidden here, if I remember. So sum is your hidden word indicator. Turned up is saying it's reversed because we're on a down clue. And starting in politicians and going back into job share, we get opera. And work could be an opera. So yeah, some job share politicians turned up for work. What a great service to that one. Carefully select is to pick and choose. Spinach cooked is an anagram of pick and choose, and in stew is saying it's an anagram. Excited expression of joy is heady, or excited expression is heady. Joy is exciting is heady. Expression of joy is hey, H-E-Y, and that's spread. I don't know about spread. Includes the word add, which is a promotional item. Craft person is an artisan, comes up kind of from time to time. An artisan taking sides, ousting leader. So if you're partisan, you take sides. So partisan becomes artisan without the leader. Flowery is grandiloquent. Not a word I've ever found a need to use, which is an anagram of garden on quilt, and redesigned as your anagram indicator. A keen follower is a fan, and then receiving rice mostly, so RIC from rice, and from Nigeria, say, is an African. A male is M, supporting generally empty, so GY of generally, empty out the letters, gives you gym, which is an exercise venue. If you ape someone, you imitate them. We've got one friend, so one mate, caging it, so put it into one mate. Times is X, so think of your multiplications. Journalists are the press, and backing English, so put that underneath E. And you get express, which is to state. Dorothy is often shortened to dot, and cuddled Toto right, and at the end is saying take the D, the O, and the T, the last letters of those three words. Secretary upset, so we've got down clue here, so we've got PA upwards, which gives you app, and then a friend is a pal, and a shock. If you shock someone, you pull them. And what have we got here? We've got end of report is a T, missing from tissue paper, gives you tissue becomes an issue, which is issue is an addition. So there we go. All done. 22.51. A little bit of a struggle on that grandiloquent because of the headgear problem. I did see that once before about last year, middle of last year. Made that mistake on the headgear one. So I'm going to have to remember, put that in my brain when I see that word, or either of those words, to double check which one. But there you go. 22.51. Thanks for watching.